ride on the way to the lunch. Yeah, I'm walking right in, fighting. Whoa, whoa. My whole thing was, when we walked in, where was the hands? Where was the hands, sister? They weren't there. They weren't here. They weren't there. They weren't anywhere. Were they?
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Eat the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. Sort a nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank you.
Y'all, your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be one of those videos, y'all. I gotta go ahead and give a disclaimer. This is gonna be a video about the Bad Girls Club. So if you're one of those people that feel like it's a long time ago, it was so long ago, you want me to stop talking about it, you don't want to hear about it, go ahead and click away, because this is gonna be one of those videos where I'm gonna be motherfucking talking about it, okay? I mean, y'all have to realize, I don't love talking about this, but I get asked about this every single day. Since it's on Hulu, there's new people that are coming that just, I'm gonna talk about it because that's what I'm getting requested to talk about. So if you don't want to hear it, go ahead, click away. Before I continue, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that. Thank you guys for the 50K. I will be announcing the winner of the 50K in this video. I also would like you guys to stream my new single, Cap, please. It's available on all streaming platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. I'm about to shoot a video on June 5th. I am looking for a female and a male model in Chicago. It's a paid shoot. My email is in the description. Email me if you're interested. I put the details on what I'm looking for in the models on my Instagram. So if you want to know who won the 50K giveaway, and you want to know some BGC some behind the scenes, I'm answering some questions about my experience in both houses, the BGC house in Mexico and also the All-Star Battle house. I'm going to talk about some unaired stuff. I'm going to answer some questions that I feel like never got answered. So if you want to see something about that. Okay, so let's get right on into it and announce the 50K giveaway winner. I will show y'all that I went on commentpicker.com. I did not, pick anybody myself in particular. The winner is Jamie Genova. The comment says, hey, congrats, been following for a while. So proud of you, boo. And they put their Cash App. So I will be Cash Apping you tonight, $50. Look for it from me, okay? Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you, everybody who commented. I think it was like 300 some comments that it went through. First of all, y'all must ain't want no money, because my other videos be having way more comments than that, fast as hell. So if y'all didn't want no money, just say that, and I could have kept my little $50. You know what I'm saying? I could have went and got me a little lobster tail or something. A little. But anyways, you guys, we are about to get into this video of my BGC experience. I've done a video like this in the past about my BGC experience, but like I told y'all before, my camera was just trash. I did not have a backdrop. I didn't have a ring light. I broke it down into like 4 parts. I was just all over the place with stuff. Like, it was just, I had a filter on it, like a red filter. It was giving silhouette challenge before the silhouette challenge. I was ahead of time. I'm a little too ahead. I need to calm down, you know? It was just a hot mess express. So this is the new updated BGC experience video. I did this one a little differently. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not really used to a side part, y'all. I'm getting used to it, and it's like, it be kind of in my way a little bit. Okay, but I did this experience video a little differently. I put up a post and I let y'all ask specific questions or specific things that you guys wanted to know about my experience. So I have a whole little list here. So if it starts to get like too long with me talking and the video becomes over like 30 to 40 minutes, then I'll just break it down into 2 parts, because I'm not about to edit an hour long and upload an hour long video again like I did for me and Katie Wilson mukbang. It was, oh, my eye jumping. It was giving too much. But yeah, I have all of this here. I'm not going to go in any specific order. I'm going to just go by how I feel. If I read one and I answer it and then it make me want to talk about another one that's not right under it, I'm going to just move around. It's no particular order. I will be talking about Bad Girls Club house in Mexico and the Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle house. So yeah, the first thing it said is, how did you feel being the last girl to walk in the house? And what was your first initial thought of each girl? How I felt being the last girl walking the house, like I had no clue at first. Like I told y'all in my other video, that they literally just had me sitting in the limo for mad long, like for hours, just freezing cold in the limo. Even though it was hot in Mexico, they had the AC, but last time I kept asking them to cut that shit down. Like, baby, they do not care. It's just one little piece in the back for me. But yeah, so I was just like I was more so just nervous. I didn't know if people was already there. I didn't know I was gonna be the last person. When I walked in the house and I realized I was the last person, I was like, oh, okay. They knew to let a gangster walk in last, big purr, you know what I'm saying, sister? But my initial thought of each girl, like I told y'all, I had already saw Megan, because, you know, they had accidentally sent me her. So I had already saw her. My initial thought from her, though, was I'm not going to like her, because she kept saying that I'm Obama's stepdaughter. And then she came up to me and was like, oh, you're black, I'm black, we're going to be friends. I didn't like that. Like, don't think just because I'm black, I got to be friends with the black girl, because, bitch, I might not like you. And I didn't, so. But now y'all know that's my sister and I love her. But they asked about my first initial reaction. So don't try to be messy and be like I'm talking about my bitch, because I'm not. She knew I ain't like her. She ain't like me either, shit. Christina, I thought she was so pretty, and I liked that she was tall, because the other bitches in the house was not tall. I think me, Fallon, and Christina was the tallest bitches, because Megan is not tall at all. Neither is Rima. Who else was on there? Blondie, yeah. I thought Christina was so pretty, and the other girls was getting mad at Christina for doing stuff like burping and just being herself. I didn't get no fuck. I just felt like, okay, she's being unapologetically herself, and that's what it is. So I liked her. Julie, I thought she was thick as hell. She had a nice curvy body. I was like, okay, she's pretty. I'm gonna probably fuck with her. I liked Julie. Blondie, I was like, she a little slow, but whatever. She can't cause no harm to nobody. She ain't gonna bust a grape in the fruit fight. Like, whatever. She's just here for decoration, damn near. Rima, we was both from Chicago, so we was like, yeah, we in there, like, period. Fallon, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about Fallon. It was just like her hair was giving Tweety Bird vibes. I ain't never really been a big fan of Tweety Bird. Like, I thought I saw a putty tag. It was giving that. Like, it was very questionable immediately. So yeah, I was just off back. I didn't know how I felt about Miss Fallon. Is that everybody from my season? I think so. If I missed a bitch, you was forgettable, Miss Mamas. Okay, All-Star Battle House. How did I feel going into the house and about each initial girl? It's too many of them, so you know. How much alcohol was in the house? When we first moved in the house that first night, it was every kind of liquor. It was at least one bottle of every kind of liquor. A bottle of vodka, a bottle of tequila, a bottle of rum, a bottle of gin, a bottle of cognac. It was every kind of beer, Modelo's, Coronas, Bud Lights, everything. Like, that motherfucker was stocked to capacity. Do you hear me? Like they wanted us to get fucked up, so what we was tweaking. You could tell. It really, like, got to the point where some people was getting on drinking, like, limitations. Like, I know on my season, Rima had got put on, like, a drinking, like, limitation, because, okay, I'll get into why in a second, why she got put on a drink limitation. Judy was put on, Judy and Rocky, I think both. Yeah, Judy and Rocky both were put on drink limitations for All-Star Battle, because they was waking up 10 o'clock in the morning cracking over cans of beer for breakfast. So production was like, okay, y'all bitches is out of fucking control. Okay, the next question says, is there anything production left out that made you look like more of an aggressor? I feel like the whole situation with me and Rima, production left things out to make me look like an aggressor. But I feel like they did that because they wanted to build up that whole story of, oh, Julie and the manipulation and da-da-da-da. They didn't want to show that, like, this bitch Rima was really going from room to room being fake, talking to me, talking about them, and then going to their room talking about me. On the reunion, You see, that's why on the reunion, I'm like, yeah, you admitted to me that you was being fake, so you got to justify ass whooping. Like, I had to verbally say that on the reunion because after I watched the season, I seen that they left that motherfucking part out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to get a verbal confirmation at the reunion, even though y'all didn't see it. You told me you was being fake, so you got to justify the ass whooping, right? Boom. Okay. Yeah, so I do wish they kind of would have showed that more, like that Rima really was doing what Julie was saying, because it was like me and Rima was getting into it prior to Julie saying that shit to me in the club. I had already peeped her being fake. You know what I'm saying? But anywho. Any cool unaired moments on BGC or All-Star Battle? Any cool moments? I feel like on BGC, they didn't air me and Rima kissing. Me and Rima kissed on the first night. Christina used to be cooking for us. They didn't ever air that. Okay. I saw somebody ask about the whole Charlie situation. Was Charlie real? And Rima was like, I'm finna bring Charlie out. Okay, this is unaired. This is how Charlie even came about. And this is how Rima ended up on the drink limitations too. So Rima got drunk as the fuck. Like, I'm talking about so drunk. And she was just like, just coming from the bed like, I'm Charlie. Like, really like going fucking Yo Pollo Loco, like for real in this bitch. And like the bitch has started like projectile vomiting and shitting at the same time. Like, all I know is to this day, Rima better love the fuck out that bitch Blondie, because Blondie was helping that bitch wipe her booty and hold her hair while she was throwing up. Baby, once I saw that happening, I was trying to help, but once I saw that happening, baby, I'm not nobody man me up here. I'm not changing no diapers or no pull-ups and shit, baby. I'm cool on that, sister. But that was how the whole Charlie shit even came about. And after that day, like, production put her on a strict drink limitation because it was like so scary. Like, she really got like out of control. Like, you was just walking around crazy, ripping her bikini top off. Like, it was just, she was like possessed. Like, Charlie, I guess, was real. We really used to have a lot of fun in the house. There was like stripper shoes and shit like that all around the house. We used to walk around and them bitches just having fun. I remember, I think I fell one time. We used to make up a lot of songs in there. We had a lot of like fun little moments in Mexico, but they was just very short-lived. Like, as far as All-Star Battle, we used to have nice talks over breakfast. Like, our breakfast times, I used to be very chill. I wish they would have showed us one night. We had so much fun. We was out getting drunk. First of all, this bitch Natalie, funny as fuck, sneaky as hell, y'all. This bitch we was in LA, so she saw some bitches that she knew in the club from LA. I guess there was some bitches that fake don't like her or whatever. This bitch gonna act like she tripped and throw her drink on these hoes. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it started this whole little shit in the club. We leave the club, we drunk as fuck. It was some chips in the car. This bitch Natalie's so drunk. You know how Lay's potato chips are so fucking thin. This bitch Natalie's so fucking drunk in a limo. She's stepping on the Lay's potato chips like, oh my gosh, I'm stepping on broken glass. What the fuck? Bitch, this is fucking chips. And this is chips that your drunk hungry ass just requested, bitch. Fuck you mean? Me, her, and Jen used to have a lot of fun. I love Jen. Like, that's one of the best things I feel like I got out of All-Star Battle was meeting Jen. Like, she's such a good spirit. Like, we don't talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? We like each other pictures, comment each other pictures and stuff on Instagram. But, like, Jen made my stay at All-Star Battle so much easier. Like, love the fuck out of her. Oh, yeah, me and Megan used to take showers together on All-Star Battle. That was fun. I know y'all probably like, what? But that was, like, our bonding moments. So we used to take our showers together because it was, like, that was our only times we could talk without the microphones on. Like, I remember when Megan thought she was finna get sent home. She like, bitch, you better come get in the shower with me tonight for my last night here. And I didn't want to get in the shower. And that bitch was finna get mad at me when I wasn't finna get in the shower with her. So I'm like, all right, I just got in the shower with that bitch. Megan, you fucking bully. Speak on Judy hitting you on All-Star Battle. Okay, now I get asked about this a lot. Because there is a clip you guys see of Judy like hitting me, and I'm like, Judy, bitch. It's like, first of all, it was an accident. She wasn't trying to hit me. And let's be clear on something, y'all. As much as y'all like to paint me out to be a bully, I'm really not though. And during that time, even though Judy and I weren't on just the best of terms, I knew what her situation was. She was going through the breakup with that nigga that she was with from the love games, and like that shit was really fucking with her. Like that shit really was fucking with Judy. And she was diving in even more to drinking. Like, you know, you guys have been seeing from her season, since her season, that, you know, she's a drinker. But I've known Judy since before her season. And the way that she was like diving into liquor during this time, I just knew she wasn't okay mentally. And I knew she was trying to use the liquor to cope with what she had going on. Which is why, you know, she ended up getting on liquor limitations too while we was on All-Star Battle. Because they saw that she was just constantly drinking and losing her mind. So it was just like, I see that this girl is just drinking out of her mind. I see that she's not mentally there right now. She's emotionally fucked up and all that. Like, this is an accident. Like, I would have been a bully to just beat her ass for doing that. Like, yeah, that's why I was just like, Judy, get your ass on, girl. Get your little drunk ass on, and left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the intentions wasn't like, oh, I'm finna hit her to try to fight her. I knew that wasn't what she was trying to do. So it wasn't that serious to me. Like, I knew she wasn't in the right man. I'm not finna pick on nobody that I know was fucked up. Like, nah. How was the official BGC photo shoot considering you came back after you left? Yeah, I did my photo shoot by myself. Nobody was there. It was real smooth. I was by myself. I mean, it was real smooth. It was just me. They was gassing me up like, yes, you're so beautiful. I got them pictures back. I hated them fucking pictures. They got me looking goofy as hell. They should have let me do my own makeup and shit and let me pick out my own outfits. Like, I hate my Bgcasb photo. Like, I hate it so bad. The only thing I like about it is my shoes. Was there anything left out of either reunion? Was there anything left out of my reunion from the Mexico? I don't think it was anything really left out of our reunion that I can remember. I know that people always ask me, was Fallon really banging on my dressing room door? No, she was not banging on my dressing room door. The dressing rooms were like, you know, right connected to each other. She was banging on the wall that was like connecting our rooms. She was banging on, what's good? What's good? What's good? Talking all this shit on Twitter before we got there. If anybody fight Julie, I'm jumping in and this and that and woo. Like, Julie and Fallon, like, were getting drunk and high as fuck. Or I don't know if Julie was popping pills too, but I know Fallon was popping pills and getting drunk as fuck, like, early in the morning prior to the reunion even starting. So them bitches was geeked up. As far as the All-Star Battle reunion, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, that one I was a little drunk, so I don't all the way remember. You guys keep asking, like, did me and Stassi argue? I don't think we argued. I do remember, I kind of remember Stassi being mean to me, I think. But it was no argument type of thing because, like it was never no problem on my end with her. So it was really nothing to be combative about on my end. You know what I'm saying? I do remember Ray J and Jen's baby daddy, though. They was, like, really having a situation right outside the reunion, like, finna get into it, calling on the dead lokes and on the homies and the... Y'all know how niggas from Cali be when they get to talking all that tough shit on the dead lokes and what the fuck, on the whatever the fuck they be talking about out there in Cali, what them niggas be saying. They was saying all that shit and called a big homie and like, I don't know, did they air that? I don't think they did, but that was happening outside the reunion. That shit was crazy. Funny moment, Megan had got some red bottoms the day before while we was out, and she wanted them bitches so bad. They was a tiny bit too small. That bitch feet was hurting so fucking bad at the All-Star Battle reunion, y'all. That bitch ain't get no fuck up. My bitch say, I was still walk the fuck out in these little motherfuckers. Period. Beauty is pain, sister. What was your most fun moment from each season? My most fun moment from my season in Mexico, because y'all, I used to hate when we went out. I ain't gonna lie, to them clubs in Mexico. They only played the little Jersey Shore fist pumping ass music and shit. I asked them to play Future and they was like, who? Don't play with me like that, please. And this is around the time when I was Future crazy. Like, all I wanted to hear was Future at this point in time. I was mad as fuck. But we went out this one particular night, y'all, and Lil Jon was the special guest DJ. That shit was so fucking fun and lit. I was finally hearing some regular music, some Future, all that. Do y'all know when Lil Jon walked past us, our section was like up on the little thing and like the ground was down here. Lil Jon walking past. Do y'all know this bitch Rima leaped off from our section onto Lil Jon, like thirsty as hell. This bitch crazy as fuck, like trying to get him to come to our section. I'm like, this bitch is out of control, like for real. My most fun moment on All-Star Battle was probably the night that our team won. It was the night on All-Star Battle. I was sick during the daytime, so I couldn't compete in the Captain's Challenge. But when I started feeling better, I competed in the team challenge and we won. And we went out that night. They begged me to go out because I was like, I don't feel good. They begged me to go out, so I went out. And I'm glad I did because we had a fucking ball. It was so fun. When we came back, though, it was crazy. Like, the bitch Natalie was drunk and started throwing raw chicken all around the house, trying to start some shit with bitches and shit like that. And it was just like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, like, that night out when we was out drinking and shit before we got home, it was really, really fun. Like, I was, like, getting to know Natalie, and I was, like, having, like, a little connection with her, and it was, like, it almost felt like, damn, like, she is human. She's not an evil person. Like, it was cool. And then as soon as we got to the house, whoop, the cameras was rolling, so that bitch started doing some wild shit, throwing raw chicken all over, started some shit. I'm like, oh, my gosh, this bitch, she's back. The bitch is back. But when she was acting regular and not, you know, being Natalie known for the cameras, it was actually, like, really, really fun. And I had a lot of fun with Jen. It was a lot of times me and Jen just was staying up talking. Like, I couldn't barely sleep at night. I have really bad insomnia. Jen was getting kind of sick. Of course, we found out later that she was pregnant. We didn't really know what was going on at the time. But, you know, so Jen was having some trouble sleeping too. Me and her just be talking when she wasn't, you know, going to talk to Paula. Because, you know, that was really who her bestie was in the house. Me and her was just meeting. But, yeah, I really had a lot of fun with them. I wonder, did they show, speaking of unaired stuff, did they show when, like, Danny or Gabby, and it was Gabby, like, ran up on me, tried to fight me because Danny was up for elimination, like, and I just laughed in her face, like, girl, like, I ain't even try to get buck with her, because it was just like, girl, back, I ain't finna take that serious, sister. How did you feel coming out of the reunion and fighting Julie? You know what's so crazy, y'all? I was the last person to come out for the reunion. I was in my dressing room all fucking day for hours and hours and hours. Like, I was literally in my dressing room for probably like 10 hours. Like, no exaggeration. Like, I think I got to set maybe at like 9 or 10 a.m. They didn't bring me out till like late at night. Like, dead ass. Like, I was in that dressing room just sitting there. So I'm getting amped up. These bitches had already banged on the wall. Ooh, the producers are steady coming back telling me like, yeah, Christina just fought. Yeah, Megan just fought. I'm like, my bitches is out there fighting without me. Like, hold on, let me out. So, y'all know I'm steady back there. The producers are steady offering me liquor and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to be drunk. I want to go out here and be on business. You feel me? Like, they're steady coming in there telling me like, yeah, Lucci, like, they're waiting for you. Like, yeah, you have to fight when you go out there. Like, the reunion is boring right now. You have to turn it up. You're the star. Well, you know, they trying to gas me up and shit. Yeah, cool. I'm going to handle my business regardless. Y'all ain't got to do all this with me, baby. Fuck you talking about. So, when it's finally time for me to get out there, I get out there. I walk right up to the bitches. Y'all love me. What, it's a problem? It's a problem? No? All right, cool. I go sit right the fuck down. Because it's like, yeah, I'm finna check y'all. Hold on. Let me check the temperature in this bitch. Nobody was on shit. Tanisha started talking to me, asking me some questions. They stopped. The producers come, call me to the back. Yeah, so are you going to fight? We're waiting for you to fight. Yeah, I'm going to fight when it's time to pop off. I ain't finna just walk out and get to punch them motherfuckers. Nah, let me see. Let me check the pressure. Let me get it going. Like, I got this. I'm going to beat some ass, sister. But let me get an ass beat mode. You feel me? So, when it was time to beat ass, I knew I was going to beat Julie up. I just didn't know when. So, that's when it was just like, I got them shoes off. Okay, you want to be the baddest bitch? Stand up. You would stand up. And I told her to stand up more than once. I don't know why they made it look like I was just like, stand up, and it was quick as hell. I told that bitch to stand up more than once. She ain't get the fuck up. Oh, okay, well, bing, ba bing, bing, ba bing, 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 ba bing, bing, ba bing, 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 ba bing, bing, ba bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? On top of the head. And y'all know we ended up all in the hospital that night. I had like, did I like sprain my finger or something? It was something like I sprained my finger because like it was like, and then like some of the security people had like fractured their hands and wrists from slipping and falling over Megan and them throwing the cranberry juice and shit. Like it was like crazy. We all ended up in the fucking emergency room for hours. Missed the first flight. They had to book us some late flights. Also, it was fucking crazy. Like that reunion shit was crazy. How did you feel coming back at the end? When they called me to come back for the end, and they had told me like, yeah, you know, when you laugh, they was jumping the new girl, they was trying to be a bully, they was trying to act tough. We need you to come back and shut it down. It's this one little piece in the back that's pissing me off. Like, they're like, we need you to come back and shut it down and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, let me address this because people be asking me like, why don't you like Andrea and you only met her that one time? She never did nothing to you. First of all, why do you have to meet someone more than one time to determine if you like them or not? I can know if I like somebody off when I first meet you. Second of all, I don't have a problem with Andrea. I just did not like that the fact that literally, y'all, the night before when we was in the hotel room, like just put up in the hotel room, everybody chilling and shit, the bitch Andrea the whole night, yeah, I'm walking right in, fighting bitches. They try to jump me, I'm walking right in the door, fighting bitches. Woo woo, ain't no talking, woo woo. The next day, you know, y'all saw they had us go out to eat and talk about it prior to, woo woo. The whole limo ride on the way to the lunch. Yeah, I'm walking right in, fighting, woo woo. My whole thing was, when we walked in, where was the hands? Where was the hands, sister? They weren't there. They weren't here. They weren't there. They weren't anywhere. Were they? Were they, Andrea? No, they weren't. So that was my problem I had with her. It was like, and it's not even a problem. It was just like, that's what I didn't like about her. It was like, girl, Megan did what she said. Do anybody want to fight? That's what Megan said she was going to do. She was going to ask, do anybody want to fight? And do anybody want to fight? I knew I was going to walk in there and treat them hoes. What I do, treat every bitch, embarrass the fuck out of that scary ass. Who you talking to? Okay, shut up, bitch. Fuck you mean? But I mean, I felt good walking back into the house because I knew none of them bitches was going to be on a motherfucking crenum. I already knew what the fuck it was. Because them bitches was confessional gangsters. They not in your face gangsters. They ain't about that life. Why were you sent home, really? I don't know. People ask me this all the time. I be wondering about this because I'm like, okay, Christina and Julie fought like 85 times, spit on each other, set motherfuckers' weaves on fire, all of that. Megan fought Rima 1,000 times. Julie fought Rima. Rima bit a fucking chunk out of, what's the name, leg, like all types of shit, like. And I punched this bitch too hard. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I never watched my season before, y'all. Like, I'm gonna watch it now that it's on Hulu, and I think I'm gonna watch it on my Wave channel. If you're not subscribed to my Wave channel, I'll put the link in my description. But I'm gonna probably do on Wave because you know they will do the copyright shit on here. So I'll probably do on my Wave where I'm watching the season with y'all and reacting to it, like, and y'all can watch it with me and see it. But yeah, when I really just watched the clip of the fight recently, and it was like a slow down. Okay, I did not notice that first initial hit. Her head did a little. I didn't notice that until I just watched it recently. But still, motherfuckers fought 1,000 times and they get sent home. I just feel like they sent me home because they weren't able to manipulate me. I'm smarter than that. Like, when we did the very first week of questions, you know, to round up the very first week of questions, I went before Christina. And they were trying to get me to talk shit about Christina. They kept trying to flip words and flip this and flip that. And I was not shutting it down. Now, when Christina went, they were able to manipulate her a little bit and have her say little things about me that, like, I felt like was kind of like, okay. It was just like, I feel like when they was noticing they couldn't get me to like mold to be or do things that they were kind of trying to put in my ear on the phone or put in my ear doing my confessionals, I think they kind of was like fed up. Like, okay, we can't control this little bitch. Like, she gonna do what the fuck she want to do. She gotta go. And y'all, speaking of the stuff that Christina said in the confessional, it was like she was saying something like she felt like I was taking it too far or going a little too hard. And I just felt like, girl, you threw gravel on this bitch. I didn't touch her until she came in my face. Like, and, you know, me and Christina, we've been talked about this. She told me her sister told her, like, she watched it and was like, you know, that was kind of fool what you said about her. So me and her been talked and squashed this shit when that shit had happened years ago. But I'm bringing that up just to say, like, you guys swear I was the bully of my season. But it was like, I did not put hands on this bitch until she came in my face. Everybody else beat this bitch up multiple times, threw shit on her, all types of shit. Like, I never touched the bitch. I made up a dance and a song and banged a pot in the bitch face. And I was the bully. Just say y'all too sensitive. Just say y'all too fucking sensitive. And y'all was not bad. Like, cause what? Okay, weird, but okay. How were you and Christina in the house? We literally was like this. Like, first it was finna be me and Rima, and then once I saw Rima was weird and fake, boom, it was like, well, it was gonna be me, Rima, and Christina. But then once me and Christina was realizing that Rima was fake as fuck, it was just me and Christina. Like, that was my girl. Y'all saw they even left me and her home alone one time. We didn't get no fuck. That was who we really wanted to hang out with anyways, each other. Fuck you mean? Like I said, Christina used to be cooking. And this one thing I noticed, y'all, I just recently saw, I don't know if it was on YouTube or Twitter, I forgot, but it was like Puerto Ricans cooking, and it was like hella salt. And I was like, you know what? I can merch. That bitch Christina loves salt. When she used to cook for me, that bitch put salt, and then it'll be sauce, and she would, oh, I just want a little more. Ooh, I'd be like, bitch, crazy. But yeah, I loved Christina in the house. That was my girl. Was there anyone on your season or All-Star Battle that you did not like while filming, but you grew to love? Of course, obviously Megan. Who did not like doing filming that I grew to love? It's nobody on my season, because the only people on my season I really talked to was Megan and Christina, and I loved Christina doing filming, and y'all already knew I didn't like Megan and me. How cool. All-Star Battle, anybody I didn't like doing filming, Danny and Gabby, and I fuck with them now. Who else? I really didn't care for Judy. I didn't care for Judy during that time while we were filming All-Star Battle, but that was because me and her had already had prior issues. So we had made up like the first night that we got there, like at All-Star Battle. But yeah, I didn't really care for Judy during that time because of our issue that we had already had going on. But by the time I left, you know what I'm saying, I was like, okay, this is just Judy. Gotta love her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, I mean, I really didn't have no problems with nobody. I really didn't care for Amber from season 4. It was just only because I felt like she used to say like a lot of sneak diss and shit, and then try to make it seem like she wasn't sneak dissing. So that's what I really didn't fuck with her. It was like, girl, do you like me or do you not? Like, let me know. The fuck? Like, were you allowed to smoke weed? No. And that's probably why I was bringing the pretty girl bounce out. I would have been chilling if I could have got high. And like, y'all, it was so crazy. One night, it was some niggas that came over. I forgot where the fuck we met these people at. I didn't invite them over. Some people came over and they was like making jokes about having weed in a bag or something like that. Filming stopped, production shut everything down. It got so serious. We don't play about the drugs. We will search everybody. We'll shut all this down. Woo, woo. And I was just like, whoa. Let me not try to sneak no weed in this bitch. Excuse me. Was Fallon really popping pills? I did not see her myself put the pill in her mouth, but people that was staying in that room with her definitely told me that she was popping pills. She bought it in a regular like Tylenol bottle or whatever the fuck, and she was popping them pills. That's why she was being, is that Geechee? Is that it? Maybe that's why her voice was getting that Newport 100. I don't know. How was living with production and cameras? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Bad Girls Club is like cool jail. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave without asking. You can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't be an adult for real. Like, and you can't even just be like, okay, we want to go to the store. You have to call the store first, ask them, hey, are we allowed to bring cameras? Woo, woo. Get, the little, what's the sheets sign off to say, okay, if I'm just so happen to be in the shot, you can put me in the show. Like, it just, y'all, it be too much. And some places be like, nah, we don't want the cameras. Nah, we don't want Bad Girls Club because they feel like we finna be in there fighting and shit. It just was like kind of irritating. I'm not gonna lie. But we did have some fun with people though. Like sometimes when people didn't know who we was and they just saw the cameras following us and they be like, who are you guys? What do you do? We be like, yeah, we're princesses from another country. And we used to be making up all types of shit. Okay, we had 25 minutes. Okay, I didn't go too long. I be talking too much sometimes. Last question. Do I regret the hang yourself comments and speaking on Rayma's son? Let me put my phone down. What I say about her son? What I said about her son? Huh? What I said? What I said about her son? Huh? Tell me. Because I didn't say nothing. She said, please watch the clip back. I say, bitch, I said everything about her. She told us she didn't know where her son was at the first couple of days we was there. He was with her friend somewhere. I thought that was like a little off. You told us your baby daddy don't really do shit, woo woo, but then you telling me I'm hating on you and I'm jealous of your life. It's like, no, if I wanted to do any of that, lose my motherfucking son, go fuck with one of these ain't shit ass niggas, I could do any of that. I'm not jealous of that. I'm not talking about your son. I'm talking about you. If you rewatch the clip, she says, you're talking about my kid? You're talking about my kid? And I said, no, bitch. I'm talking about you. Fuck you talking about? Run the tapes back. Motherfuckers. Fuck you talking about? Damn, I just fucked up the light and this shit when I did all that. But, nah, though. Like, for real, I never said nothing about the girl's son. So, no, I don't regret talking about her. Fuck you talking about? Now, as far as the hang yourself with dental floss comment, the only reason why I kind of regret it is because y'all being extra as fuck about it. I understand the seriousness of suicide and all that because I have lost a loved one to suicide. So it's not something that I take lightly or tell people to do or make jokes about or anything like that. Like, first of all, I said with dental floss, I don't think that can hold a human body up. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know about what was popping around that time in y'all city, but people from Chicago chiming in the comments and merch, or from the Midwest chiming in merch, saying kill yourself was kind of just like a popular saying during that time, like to treat somebody or to end the conversation. Like you arguing with a bitch and she who in your face, you're just like, bitch, kill yourself. Boom, end the conversation. Like, you feel me? Like, I wasn't literally saying, verbally thinking in my head, I want her to go commit suicide and hang herself and kill herself. No, I was just thinking like, shit, this how we talking to, bitch, kill yourself, boom. It was that, like, so I didn't even think twice about saying it. Because like that was just what was popular in my city at the time. So I was used to saying that shit to end an argument or to treat a bitch or shut a bitch up. You know what I'm saying? So please, you guys, do not take that comment like I really was, you know, taken lightly to suicide or anything like that, because I was not. And if that offended anyone, I'm woman enough to apologize. I am sorry if I offended anyone with that comment, because that was not my intentions and that was not, you know, the content that I was saying it in. Forgive me, guys, okay? So, I hope I answered all you guys' BGC questions. Oh yeah, you guys said please speak on the Baddies ATL. You guys, I will not be reviewing the Baddies ATL, you guys, just because that's going to cause a lot of drama, and y'all know it is. If I say one wrong thing, then it's just going to be all over all the blogs, and it's just, I'm going to have to beat one of these bitches up, and it, you know, I don't want to do that, you know. But you guys want to know if they asked me to do season 2, would I do it? Yes, I would do it. You guys know, I told you guys I'm really over this kind of shit, like this catty ass shit. But for you guys, yes, I would do it, and I would, you know, go be my crazy Lucci self for y'all. So thank you guys for watching. This is the end of this video. You guys, I've been doing research on how to do the eat all pink foods for 24 hours, and that looks really difficult, y'all. So I'm kind of nervous. So I'm trying to decide exactly what I want my next video to be. It's a few little funny things, but they are going to be like difficult. But I guess it's like, bitch, stop being get out the box. Get out the box. I do want to do another story time because you guys really enjoyed that story time. So comment below some story time suggestions, some things you guys want to hear me talk about. I don't know, maybe losing my virginity, or I don't know, my first experience with a girl, anything, I don't know, comment below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all of that. Make sure you guys stream my music. My new single Cap is out on all streaming platforms. My new project, Guard Your Grill, the EP will be dropping. Nobody knows this, so y'all the first people to know. It will be dropping on my birthday, July 8th, so I'm gonna need you guys to stream that. You guys always say you love the intro song on this video. The full video is in my description. The full song is on all streaming services. It's also called Guard Your Grill. I think that's all, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Look, I just always got to do some extra shit, don't I?